Welcome to R.A.I.N. In this video, I would like to talk about a few subjects: status, the 14th Amendment, and reparations. I will break this video up into, I'll break the subject up into a few videos. So tonight is part one. Let's start off with status, and I would like to read the definition of status from Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. Status is the standing, state, or condition. The legal relation of an individual to the rest of the community. The rights, duties, capacities, and incapacities which determine a person to a given class. A legal personal relationship not temporary in its nature nor terminable at the mere will of the parties with which third persons and the state are concerned. It also means estate because it signifies the condition or circumstances in which one stands with regard to his property. The reason why I wanted to cover status is because a lot of our people are ignorant when it comes to status. And it could burn them in the future if they don't correct their status. Because being known as Negro, Black, Colored, African American, you're actually at a low status. And the Caucasians that are normally termed as white people, they are at a high status because of the term white. But it does not mean complexion, and I will prove that in the law dictionary also. But I would like to cover two law cases. One law case is the Dred Scott case of 1857, and the other law case is William Dungy versus Joseph Spencer in 1855. First, I would like to cover the Dred Scott case. More people they know more a little bit about Scott and Sanford than they do about Dungy and Spencer. Okay, real quick. Scott was in forced servitude under Sanford. Sanford had transported Scott and his wife to a free territory because he was an army surgeon, and he was traveling from one place to another doing what he do as an army surgeon. And Scott was in forced servitude at that time. When they resided in a free state, a free territory, Scott tried to sue for his freedom. He lost his case due to the fact that plaintiff was in error. His status as a Negro was not recognized in law whatsoever. He didn't have any rights being a Negro. Now, a lot of people will argue and say that it's racist, it's this, it's that. No. Status was the number one issue. And if he would have claimed to be something else, such as a Moor, and if he would have said that something to the effect that United States of America has a treaty with the Moroccan Empire and it doesn't involve human trafficking of Moors. If he would have went that route, I don't know if he knew anything about that, but if he would have went that route, he probably would have won his case. But he lost his case because of the fact that he was a Negro. Now, let's switch gears into Dungy's case. It's William Dungy versus versus Joseph Spencer. Spencer was going about town and he was running a smear campaign against Dungy. He didn't like the fact that Dungy had married his sister. So I mean, he was real salty at the time, and you know people that drinking haterade all the time. They do what they do, and so Dungy, he was suing Spencer for running a smear campaign because at the time, being a Negro was actually against the law, and this is in the state of Illinois. 1855, state of Illinois. Dungy was suing Spencer. Abraham Lincoln was Dungy's attorney for that case, and if you were known to be a Negro back then, you would be arrested. You would lose all property. You would lose all your rights, basically. But Dungy, he was not a Negro, even though he had dark skin. He was not a Negro. He was a Moor, and it's on the record as him being a Moor in the case. And he actually won his case. Just due to the fact of his status. What else would I like to cover his status? Let's see. Oh, let me read a quote for you from Abraham Lincoln. This is during the case. He said, quote, "My client is not a Negro. Though it is a crime to be a Negro, no crime to be born with a black skin. But my client is not a Negro. His skin may not be as white as ours, but I say he is not a Negro. He may be a Moor." That's Abraham Lincoln's words for that case. If you want a more up-to-date example of status, you should look up the brother known as Mustafa Hefni. He's a brother that came from Hukupta, which colonizers call Egypt, and he was classified as white. He's just a little bit lighter than me, but he was classified as white. He was not classified as black. And that's one example to prove to you that white and black does not go by the color of your skin. I mean, besides, I'm copper colored. I am not black. And please show me somebody that looks like this. Their skin is like this naturally. Please show me someone that looks like this naturally. And please show me someone that looks like this naturally. No makeup, nothing. I wanna see. Because this is the connotative meaning of black. And this right here is white. So please show me. Yes, look up Mustafa Hefni. You can look him up on YouTube. You could also Google his name, and you can get the gist of what I'm talking about with the status. But I'll let you marinate on that. And that's the end of this video. I will be back to talk about the 14th Amendment, because status, 14th Amendment, and reparations, they all go together. All right, till next time, peace.